Faster on the beat, let's get it.
Alright, it's your boy Brian. Let's back it again. Guys, I'm excited. I'm so happy to be making this video for you guys. Uh, Today I'm playing a Treasure Cup, Store Treasure Cup, and Layton. I decided to bring Bunny. I think this was like maybe my second event for the 13 meta. I've been going through different things in my life where it's been super hard for me to make it to tournaments. But a shout out to my brother Kobe Sierra. Thanks to him, I was able to go to this tournament, and this is the first round. We decided to play Bonnie because I think before this I play one locals and I top, and that's my rule. If I'm topping, I'm gonna keep playing the leader and making changes to make it better. But not doing a lot of tournaments in person or testing with my friends, it was rough in the sense where like I wasn't 100% sure. And for example, uh, at this moment I didn't have all the practice in the world with against specific decks, but I do test on the sim. I do a little research through YouTube, One Piece top decks. I'm watching the Japan meta here and try my best to be on point. But sometimes things can go the wrong way, and it's fine. Just gotta keep learning and keep getting better. So here, I believe I won Dastro. I choose to go second because, I can play Cavendish with my Tashigi, protect my Cavendish from the 6/7 Yosu. Um, so here, that Bonnie, that's the 3 cost Bonnies. I apologize for the glare. It's just rough. Sometimes, the stores, the lighting, the position. But I'm gonna try my best to explain and go through the cards that I'm playing. So here I decided to go 6, play the Bonnie, really an amazing card. I really love the card because it says on your opponent's attack, you can restand a Dawn. So that means I was able to, in 4 Dawns, I was able to establish a blocker and I was able to go for 6. Having her ability right now is not the best because um, okay, so here he plays the Yamato, he goes 7, I restand, rest here. Maybe he should swing 6 and be okay with it. So here there's a debate where like I'm thinking about, do I take this hit or do I let it go? If I take this hit, I'm playing into pudding, and even if on my 6 tons I do Cavendish and Tashigi, if you putting me and it can hurt me. It could be the difference for me winning or losing the game. But right now we don't have a lot of high-end. Well, only high-end is Mihawk. But if I go Cavendish to Tashigi to Mihawk Bonnie is really good. So here you can be like, why he decided to trash Carrot? I definitely should have trashed the Bonnie blocker because Carrot is really good in this matchup in the early game. Oh, I had a second one. I apologize. I had a second one Carrot, so that's why I trashed the Carrot. Sounds good to me. I only had one Bonnie. So this is why I love this turn, because here I could have played the Tashigi early. I could have played definitely the Tashigi early. It's the same sequence, but now I'm able to have a blocker, a Tashigi, Cavendish, and once again, when he attacks, I use the Bonnie ability, and the only thing that can kind of hurt, well, I have the Tashigi, so I'm fine, because if he tries to KO or remove, I'm able to Tashigi and defend my board. So that's why the Tashigi is really important in this matchup. This matchup can, because if you control his early game and you keep your early game on the board, you can be poking 6 with Cavendish, restanding 2 extra Dawns, and you can have used that next turn. I can go Mihan. I believe I'm gonna have 8 Dawns. I play Miha as 4, restand 2. That's it. I can go 6. Plus I'm gonna have a Mihan and a Carrot. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really good for me. And here I think it's okay to take the next hit, because yeah, I defended the first 7 because I wanted to not play through the pudding, because if he punish me and I lose the 8 cost on my 8 down curve, it can put me behind. And I'm just trying to play the value game. It's scary to don't have a lot of cards against Ace or A, but if you stay healthy, if you see your Pop Shanks, your Tender Dolphy, you're gonna be able to prolong the game, stay healthy, and then overwhelm him with your attacks. Um, and guys, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys paying attention to the Japan meta, but apparently Bonnie's still gonna be competitive in the OP14 meta, and I'm excited. Uh, so let's see here. He's searching. He has, I believe he should have 5 downs remaining. I'm confused because no, he's 7 downs. Correct. My apologies. So he is actually really good for him because he saw another Yamato. He can have his leader fed, swing for 7. But again, I'm gonna be able to freeze one of the attacks, play Mayhem with Yamato, and now my board is Bonnie blocker. I decided to take it. I need to keep my hand healthy because he's gonna start going for my board. If he doesn't respect my board, I'm just gonna keep poking bunch of 6s, 8, all that. So here we have a decent hand. Like I said, we have the Mihawk. So we play the Mihawk, we stand 4, and I think here I should go 6 to 6 just to take cards out of his hand, or I can go 6 alive. I think no matter what is good. So here I decided to go 6 to 6. Let's see if he lets it go. If he lets it go, the reason you go for board here, I think that's the right play, is because if he let it go, I don't play the Carol, I play the Bonnie, I draw more cards into my deck. That means I'm closer to see my, and I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it because even if he let it go, again, I just play the Bonnie and I play the value game. So he gives me the potting, which he had. I'm like, thank God I defended at 7. So here I play Cairo, I freezes the Yamato that is rested, and now I'm like, okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Now I believe he's gonna go to 9 dawns, and this is when the game can be scary because if he goes to 10 drop on 8 dawns and becomes an AK leader, it's like I can only attack with Mihawk next turn. I don't have a 10 drop, I don't have a Pop Shank, I don't have a 9 drop Sorrow. I'm like, I don't have another Mihawk, so I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. I'm like, let's see what happens. Because that's one of the struggles of, okay, so he doesn't have the event, which is kind of nice, but he's still an AK leader and he gets to keeps 2 lives, which is not bad either. So he's going in here. I'm gonna activate this effect, and I believe if I would have the Punch Shank, I would have freeze the other one. I would rest the other one, so I can pop it this turn, and just count free block with Mihawk. The reason I use the block, oh, and we top take a 10 drop. That's really good for me because he has the only bad thing here, him giving him the blocker, is I don't have the effect of like I would love to keep my Cavendish active this turn, to be honest. Here I'm just evading. I think it's worth it to do it. I think it's just worth it because even if he next turn he redoes the event and becomes a AK leader, I'm still gonna be able to attack with the 10 drop. So I go 6 to 6. So here the right place to go for board, and I think, yeah, there you go. So yeah, just go for the board. That's the advantage. So now I'm doing 3 6s. I'm still eating cards from your hand. I'm still gonna keep a ton active, and this was an amazing turn for me. I'm playing the value game. I'm just trying to be smart. You're not gonna rush Ace, no, at least with Bonnie. But the only weakness of Bonnie is not seeing your 10 drops on 10. It's like a curve deck. Yes, you can adapt, but Bonnie at its best is playing his curve. Of course, some turns you're gonna be at 10 dots, and it's better to play Aka's Mayhag instead of another Tofi, depending the board state. Of course, it's sometimes gonna be better. You have 10 dots, it's better to play the Pop Shank. So not necessarily you're always gonna play the Tofi on 10, as every scenario matters. But what I'm saying is, you need to have those answers when you have those stunts to play those specific cards, because then you can start falling behind and it could be scary. But having the ability of having an AK blocker, of having the ability to rest one attack every turn, it buys you time. So here he defended. I'm debating if I want to swing with a Mihawk. In here, I'm like, oh my god. I think that's a. I'm not sure what I did that. Now looking back, I think that was a misplay. Let me tell you why. I played a Tendra. Those cards are gonna be frozen. You know what I'm saying? So why I did that, I don't know. But to be fair, I'm just next turn I can attack the Mihawk to life. You know what I'm saying? Like next turn I don't have to waste an attack to that, because me as a player, I'm always going for board. I want, especially with Bonnie. I mean, of course, like depending the matchup, but like here, I want to hit your hand. Like Ace, you draw too many cards. I'm trying to minimize that for you. All right, so let's see here what he's gonna do. So at the same time, it's not the worst play because I could have went not alive, but it's only one card. Maybe that was a play. The reason I also did that is because it's kind of the same. Because if it kills my Cavendish, I should search next turn and I can easily replace it. Um. So I think it was a risky play. I think it was a risky play, to be honest, looking back, because it's frozen. And to be honest, you don't want to spend a turn wasting to find another Cavendish. You want to keep playing your high end. So I think looking back, yes, I was able to kill the Yamato, and at least now I don't have to worry attacking it. But I think that player should have. I mean, I still was gonna have a one down from my leader, but I think that player should have killed my Cavendish in that turn. But I understand. He's removing an AK. That's why it's like debatable was better or not. So me, I decided to start poking. As you guys saw, I'm top decking what I need. I'm being blessed. So here what I'm trying to do is bait that. Right now the Nugget, he already did his job. The Nugget is only a 10k. So let me see if you give me that. So I went 10. You don't want to give me that many card advantage. You don't know what I'm gonna do. So I pop it. Now I'm free. Now I'm going 6 alive, and then I think I'm gonna go 7. And now I have the momentum in the game. You know, and that's really good. That's really good. You know, it's just now I'm feeling good about myself because yeah, the Ace has more card advantage than me, but I have the board state. You know, I have the board state. All right. And here, if next turn I lose my Bonnie, it's okay. It is what it is. I mean, the Cavendish has given me a lot of value, but sometimes I rather lose a carrot or lose a Cavendish that lose my life. Because if I'm able to put in a 0 and I don't kill them, you know, I don't lose to a Rogers or things like that. So here I'm going 7 alive, making him think, okay, and now pass. He already did his lead ability. If you miss it, because I killed the 10 drop. So here's just looking really, really good for me. Really good for me. I have a decent amount of counter. And next turn, I know I don't have like another 10 drop, another pop shank, but who knows, we might top take another one. But worst case scenario, we have Bonnie to filter our hand. You know, getting a freaking Mihawk next turn will be really nice, because I'm able to poke, build board, play 2 characters. I love Mihawk. Early in the form, I think I cut it out because I was watching some list on Japan, and I regret I put it back because that card is just too much value. So here he goes 10 to 12, debatable. Maybe you go for the guaranteed kill with a Caro or Cavendish, but that's a 10k attacking on your life, so I completely understand. I don't know if he has that ban. If you do have that ban, you play that ban, you can go like 14 to 10 instead of 12, and he would have got it. But which is fine by me. I'm still healthy. I'm still have 3 characters on board that can attack. And you see that Tashigi that I play early game on my 6th time, that Tashigi can attack later in the game, and that's what I love. That's what I love. Be able to adapt, and that card being a 4K means with two dons I can go for six. You know, and that's what like no matter what happens in a tournament for me, guys. Remember, I'm always trying to. Oh, this is actually really good for him. But I would have swing if you were gonna do that play. Maybe swing bigger. Make sure you kill that, and then, who knows? Let's see. So he's going for the Kara. He's gonna get it again. Maybe go for the Cavendish, but I don't understand. Now you making me answer. You forcing me to answer your board, go for your board, give you an extra turn. So actually, this was a really good turn for him. He eat my hand, kill my carrot, establish a blocker. It's not really bad. And guys, what are we top deck? Insane. We top deck another card that we needed, and we just top decking. We are being blessed. We are being blessed by the One Piece gods, and man, But like I was saying, I don't mind my results in tournaments. Of course, it sucks. Like when you go to a tournament, you spend your hard-earned money, and you don't top, and you don't do good. But to me, I use it as a learning experience and try to be better. And like I say, it's been, guys. I had the ticket to go to Miami, and I couldn't make it. So it's been rough for me. But um, we're gonna try to do the most events we can. We do if you haven't seen it, go check my latest live. We did a Store Treasure Cup, a house rules. Shout out to house rules, the players, beautiful vibe, and no spoilers, man. But we did this thing. We did this thing. And shout out to the guy that won the event. So here, guys, I'm running out of space. If he wants to red rock me next turn, if he wants to um gravity blade next turn, okay, it is what it is. But I need to start now. Move the game forward. You need to know when to give up. You need to know when to move on. So here, the reason I did this is because I'm gonna swim with Cavendish for next, so I need to play that. Some most of the scenarios you don't want to give information away, but the right sequence was that start with the 6 to see what you're gonna to see how he reacts. And here, I'm just playing the smart game. He deleted ability, that's fine. I know he's drawing cards, but what I love about Bonnie and what I used to love. So here, yeah, let me see how many downs I have. Let me see. Thinking, yeah, because I have 4 left. Yeah. Thinking what to do. I'm gonna go 6 alive. I was just debating to go, my sequence. If he takes a life, I'm gonna go. I have 5 downs left. I can go really big alive. He has the blocker. It's fine, but you know what I'm saying. I can penalize him more. Sorry for my head in a way. I apologize for that. But what I love about Bonnie and I used to love about Enel when it was a full power. It was a deck that rewards good fundamentals. It wasn't the most broken deck, but it rewards good fundamentals. This deck rewards good fundamentals, good plays. So here, guys, we play the Bonnie. I think we're gonna charge the Mihawk. The game is getting to an end. You also need to identify that. Keep the Dun open so you can freeze one of the attacks. He has the new gate, which is kinda good for him. But now playing that Bonnie, I'm able to attack, block, rest the leader. Next turn, play the Hody. It would be nice to have a bigger hand and be able to, like, let's say he attacks one of my bigger characters and I'm like, okay, I can keep my hand and keep the full board, but it's okay. And this is like kind of like your goal with it's kind of your goal against Ace. You try to slow him down in the early game, and that's kind of the way with Ace. If Ace is not able to remove your early game, the early game is kind of slow. So if you can take care of the early game, and you see your late game cards like Pop Shank, like Mihawk, like Dofi, you have a good chance because you freezing his board, you slowing his tempo down. If you stay, look at me, I'm being able to stay at 3 life the whole game because he needs to respect my board, and that's what I really love about. And I feel like this is the best approach in the matchup, But I'm being blessed, guys. I was super lucky. Shout out to my opponent. He so it's like, oh man, you play Bonnie, this and that. And I'm like, I know, bro. I used to be on the other side when I like, oh my god, here we go again. I was beating Bonnie the whole game, and he goes Dolphy, Dolphy, and wins and holding and just beat me. So I know the feeling, and I was blessed. I was lucky. I was just top decking what I needed. But shout out to my opponent having revive, and it's okay. Like you got next, bro. You got next, man. You know, it's just this game is about matchups. It's about seeing your cards, and I'm super lucky that I was top decking what I needed every turn. And like I said, even if you don't see everything, you just gotta. But I feel like besides that, I try to play my best through the whole game, and hopefully I did that. So here, just maybe filtering his hand. Maybe his hand is not the best right now. Play 2 blockers. That's one done open, which is good for him. But the good thing about that play that he's doing, I can play Hody, and it just feels really good for me. Okay. He's one done. Like I say, just filtering, searching, maybe fixing his hand. Maybe his hand was full of the bricks. I'm telling him, no, brother, it's top 4. Remember, guys, market the cards top 4. He gets a break, which is not the best. But the good thing about Ace, once per turn, you can charge a card from your hand. It could be a brick, and you can minus 2k something, which is kind of crazy. Shout out to Brady and Brian. I think Brian wants to help us build Ace, and Brady told me I can borrow Ace. So I'm so happy that Ace won the big championship, because it shows that lead is still gonna be relevant for months to come. So I had a few cards to build Ace, but I give it away. So now but I want to build it. We're missing like the staples, the Marcos, and things like that. So hopefully we can get it. So here, Hody, guys, you choose the play. You start poking. You want to get a feeling of your opponent's hand. But I have Perfectito in the sense where, like, how many cards he has in hand? Let's say 6 to 8. You know, and now I have a 6, 8, 8, and I have 5 downs active. You know, like I have a lot of numbers coming now. So and since he has 1 life, I have the advantage to start my attacks with poking to see how he reacts. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to. The less downs you commit to test your opponent hand is the better. Because let's say I go 10-10 with a Mihax, and for some freaky reason he can defend my last 2 attacks. It's just. But like I say, I'm in a game state where like I just had too many attacks. So I go 6 again. And he takes as an amazing sign for me. That means he has a lot of breaks. Because I don't understand why you take the 6 if you would have the 1k. Maybe he had a bunch of 2ks. I'm like, okay, you took a 6, I'm gonna go 8. There's no need to you gotta give me 2 cards no matter what. So that was really interesting that you took that 6. Maybe he's like, he has perfectly 2, it's fine. So, you know, I still have a 10 drop, an 11, 10k and 11k. He's like, I gotta give you 2 cards. I'm only gonna have like 2 cards left. So that's what I'm saying. Like I have lethal, like I have perfect attacks, perfect number of attacks. I still have like 4 dawns open. So yeah. But again, man, shout out to a player, Revive. That was round 1 at a Leighton Store Treasure Cup. I hope you guys enjoy the content, enjoyed the video, enjoyed the gameplay. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share. It really helps us in the algorithm, and I'm gonna try my best to stay consistent and bring quality content for you guys to entertain you. So again, love you. Shout out to my family. Love you. Shout out to my daughter. I love you so much with all my heart, and God bless you. Take care, guys. GG's. I love it. Oops, it's not working. There you go. GG's.